Save water for the garden, save water for the farmer, save water for the nature, save water for the future. It is must for a thirst in the drought, in desert. When we tired, we feel fresh with a touch of cool water. Sun is burning in the summer, cries earth, water, water. For a flower, for a smile. Save water, save water. Save water, save water. Save water for the garden. Save water for the farmer. Save water for the nature. Save water for the future.
Hello and welcome to Business Line Podcast. I'm your host Akshay Chandrasekharan. So I think we're all in need of reasons to be more optimistic these days. And my guests this week are part of an initiative that is making sure tomorrow is definitely something we can look forward to. In today's podcast, we're going to be passing the mic to some young people who are making it happen and doing their bit in the fight against climate change. They are both teen activists and maverick entrepreneurs, Bharat Kubal and Bodhisattva Ganesh Kandera.
Namaskar. My name is Bodhisattva Khandera. I am 13 years old. I live in a small village Bhosa, district Yavatmal, state Maharashtra. Actually, in 2013, I was in the first grade. We moved to our new house. The Nirvana Shrubby forest starts from 1.5 kilometers from our house. In the beginning, I was very happy to see the greenery. But in the summer, we watched forest fires on nearby hills. Every day there was a forest fire. My parents got worried. They started to contact the forest office. My mother started to write articles about forest fire in the daily newspaper. We visited the collector office and gave an application. I also watched people cutting down the trees for firewood. Then my mother said, we can't stop cutting off the trees, but we can plant the new trees. Her words inspired me to find out new and easy ways of social forestation.
My parents used to tell me stories about the birds and trees and animals. Those were present in their childhood, but they are when I used to see them, they were missing in the present. From that time, I realized that we should conserve them and save them for a future generation, so that the nature which we are seeing today, at least our future generation could see them or even a better nature. So I started to work for the environment. The students and children from my village are also taking care of birds, planting trees, not bursting crackers and all. They are helping the environment, and it's also. And my friends are also, if they get a injured bird, they call me, ask for an advice, or they bring the bird to me so that we can cure them and just let them go.
In the beginning, I was working on seed ball project. I went to different schools, colleges, social gatherings, NCC and NSS camps, summer camps, everywhere, and taught people how to make seed balls and when and where to disperse them. I visited more than 3 to 400 programs. Thousands of people joined with me, and we have thrown countless seed balls. After that, I invented two new methods of social forestation. Green pouch method, this is a green pouch, and the second is magic socks method. In green pouch method, 2 to 3 dried seeds are tied with some compost, soil in a old cotton cloth. In magic socks method, 2 to 3 dried seeds are kept in a old cotton socks with some compost, soil, and in the rainy season, when we throw these green pouch, magic socks, and seed ball in the marshy areas of the forest, on barren land, in the plains, in the valleys, the seeds will germinate and it helps to grow more and more trees. Along with this social forestation work, I have invented a eco-friendly mechanical sieve. It can clean 2 to 3 sacks of grain within an hour.
I would like to show my innovations or things. So the first thing is this seed eggs. These are seed eggs. The egg which we use after it is its shell. We have to break it open, and it contains seed of local plants and some coconut coir, and the lid is then covered. While traveling, we can gift it to our friends, neighbor, or any guest, and ask them to just throw away on the along the roadside. So it would help to grow the local trees and trees which are getting less in number. So these are seed eggs. We can decorate them with beautiful paintings and give them. And next is this is throw and grow envelope. There are tulsi seeds over here. I have used tulsi seeds because it produces 20 hours oxygen in a day and gives out ozone. So it is very essential to save the tulsi plant. So after the use, we can crush this envelope and throw in a garden, and the seeds will grow into plants, and we will get more and more oxygen and ozone. And another is this seed rakhi. In India, we celebrate Raksha Bandhan. So the rakhis used nowadays are mainly of plastic, and the thread are also harmful for birds, animals. Birds eat those plastic material and they even die through it. So I have made this rakhis made up of banana stem. Banana stem. There are grass seeds in it. After the use, we can throw it out. Grass would grow from it, and the birds would also get food and sticks for their shelter. This is another coconut shell bird nest. This is made up of coconut shell, so it is completely natural, and birds also feel easy to stay in it. We can tie it outside our house because there are very less tree left, and we need to save birds. So this is they should get a place for it. So this is a coconut shell nest. We can also, and this is another nest which is just made up of reusing plastic cans. uh, this is a bird feeder. We I can hang it outside so that the birds during summer season could get the water and food they require. This is also a type of it. Those were from reusing plastic. This is from coconut shell. So after the use, it won't harm the environment. It will just get decomposed, and it's
Thank you for tuning in. If you like what you heard, share the link. Check out our site, thehindubusinessline.com, and watch our videos on youtube.com/thehindubusinessline. My name is Akshay Chandrasekharan, and you'll hear more from me next time.